Alright, so I just want to talk a little bit about how you can take 5-note arpeggios and play them kind of like pentatonic scales. I mean, penta meaning 5, tonic meaning tone. Pentatonic scales are really just 5-note scales. So if you make an arpeggio, for example a ninth arpeggio, whether it be major ninth, minor ninth, or dominant ninth, or any type of ninth variation, but we're going to look at those three. You wind up with 5 notes. You wind up with a root, a third, a fifth, a seventh, and a ninth. You're kind of trimming away the fat, and you can wind up with what I would call more of a deliberate sound, or a sound that connects a little bit more with the chords. So we're going to give that a shot right now and take a look at the 1 chord and the 2 chord of the C major scale. So the 1 chord in the C major scale is C major, and we're going to play the root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, then third, fifth, seventh, and ninth of that chord. And we're really just outlining the chord. I mean, we're kind of playing the notes that are already there, but the cool thing is, because we're cutting out some of the in-between notes, we wind up with some symmetry that technically gives us a little bit more freedom, allows us to play a little bit faster because we're not hitting all those in-between notes. So let's give an example. C major 9 arpeggio over a C major chord. There it is. You can hear the chord even if I'm not playing it. And that's the cool thing. We're developing what I would call a deliberate sound, or a sound that isn't just a blanket scale played over the chords. And it works the same way over the D minor chord. In this case, a D minor 9 arpeggio, 5-note arpeggio, 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. I skip the octaves in these just for playing purposes. So 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9. And here's what that sounds like. It's also kind of cool sounding. It works the same with dominant chords. Let's kind of switch gears here. I'm going to do a D dominant 9, just so I don't run out of notes. And what that's going to be is root, third, fifth, flat 7th, ninth, third, fifth, flat 7th, ninth. Here we go. I did throw some extra notes in there. I cheated, but that's what you get for free shit online. But these things tend to work really well, especially for guitar players. It's nice because there's this symmetrical feel to it, so you can kind of play it like you would a pentatonic scale, any of your, run-of-the-mill minor or major pentatonic scales. And I don't talk about those scales like they're trash. They're awesome, and I use them all the time, but you can take some of the technique from those, borrow it, and put it into another place. I'll give you an example. For example, this is a sequence that I think a lot of people know. Let's try it. That was A minor pentatonic. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the C major 9 arpeggio. Or try. Alright? So you can kind of get that same feel and use a lot of the same technique in picking stuff in the right hand. And throw these things into your playing. I mean, there's some stretches, and it's not going to just happen right away, but it's worth throwing in there. So I hope you enjoyed this. That's it.